And how do you feel at this moment?
I feel good. I just got out of prison after doing 26 years.
Just now?
Yesterday. I shot a police officer, so they gave me 40 years, and I did 26 years to expire as a term. Expire means no parole, nothing. I'm technically a free person.
So you haven't had sex for a long time?
Yes, that's very true.
I'm biologically female, and on the inside, my gender identity is male.
Okay. And you?
So I identify as either genderqueer or agendered. So while my gender is kind of neither male nor female, that's how I feel inside. Who I have sex with is dependent on kind of how beautiful their hearts are.
And there's a lot of guys who hook up together in prison?
Yes, the prison generates its own. Just like there's no women inside prison, so the prison generates its own. That's what homosexuality is rampant inside prisons. I know this one guy, he was a gangster, Crip, and he liked to suck dick. I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, here's a guy, 250 pounds, big bodybuilder, and sucking a dick of this puny little 95-pound guy. You know, it's just whatever flips your switch, right?
All men want to have sex. So just imagine two men having sex with each other, or two men who want to have sex and they meet. You know, they're going to have sex.
First, I had issues with it because my father used to say, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So I had issues with it. But then again, I thought about it and I said, you know, a person, you know, who am I to judge a person on how he feels? And so it seems like homosexuality is closer in the bond. It's not so much as the physical, but emotional. So, you know, I kind of envy him for that because most homosexuals I've met on the street and in prison, they have a tighter bond, and they cuddle, they do things like that people, mainstream couples don't do anymore.
And in prison you were jealous because they had that intimacy that you were lacking?
Right.
But you didn't want to try it out?
No.
Why not?
It just wasn't for me.
For me, both gender and sexuality feel very fluid, and like how I feel in my body and who I'm attracted to changes, you know, and it's changed over the course of my life too.
And how did you manage to do without women?
I had a good mind and good fantasies. I just jacked off. I masturbated a lot.
How many times?
Probably 2 or 3 times a day.
Before testosterone, I would masturbate every day. It was kind of my usual. After testosterone, I masturbated several times a day, often. So it was definitely a change in my libido, absolutely, 100%. But I would hate that to mean that with an estrogen-dominated body, that I wasn't, you know, a very sexual person, as I was.
Yeah, the problem with that is that you can conclude, oh, men are more sexual than women.
Right, and I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. I think the quality of it is different. And I think an example that I would give you is, like, I've often been turned on by somebody on the street, and before testosterone, I might have felt it kind of more like butterflies in my belly, kind of felt like interested, kind of maybe kind of more in my thoughts in my mind, kind of like, oh. And now on testosterone, what I noticed was it was almost like I noticed it around my mouth, like I could almost taste the person's skin with my lips. Like it became a very visceral experience.
Not being able to have sex, how does that change someone?
Well, it makes you very frustrated. It makes you cherish the thoughts and your memories more.
So you become very creative in your mind?
Yes.
I close my eyes And sometimes I put something over my eyes, like an eye pillow or a shirt, just anything to cover my eyes, and I'll make believe it's a man, but I don't have a specific fantasy.
Auch so Fantasien, vielleicht doch noch mal einen zweiten Partner dazu zu haben, egal ob Mann oder Frau. Und in die Richtung geht meine Fantasie schon, doch. Ob ich das ausprobieren würde, ist eine andere Sache, aber meine Fantasien führen mich schon dahin.
Any fantasies we had involved a third person, you know, watching or being watched with that person, and we've pretty much done that and continue to.
I do have one fantasy that I haven't fulfilled yet. Yes, is to be blindfolded. But I have to trust that person very much.
Sex on the street, on open spaces. Semi-dressed sex.
When we first started dating, we were at university, and you know, I encouraged Chris, and when we found a corner of the library to have sex in, and fortunately we didn't get caught, but it was so exciting and amazing.
But if I catch a casual sex between two people somewhere, like seeing something, it just puts a smile on my face, because it's like, wow, it's happening and everything is possible.
So how is it now for you seeing women after not seeing them for so long?
It's kind of like, you ever seen the movie The Night at the Roxbury?
No.
Well, they went in and said hottie overload. It's like overload. I'm seeing girls just everywhere, just like, wow, my dick's hard 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip. And, you know, and what makes me mad is that I can't approach anybody because I don't even have 2 cents in my pocket. So, you know, what can you approach a woman and say, hey, can you take me out to dinner? Come on, you know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up. And so I'm frustrated. You know, I jacked off this morning. I stopped off in an alley and just jacked off because I was mad because I saw this woman and she was, man, she had an ass round like a basketball and had breasts like zeppelins and legs like a track star. And I'm just saying, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, sorry.
Is that your phone?
Huh?
Is that your phone?
No, I don't have a phone.
How did you meet each other?
Just saw her at a bus stop.
And then what happened?
Just noticed her and just started talking to her.
What did you notice?
Her attractiveness. No?
What did you think of him?
I wasn't interested in him.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because he wasn't my type, but now he's changed, so...
He's changed into your type?
Yeah, he's changed into a good boy.
What kind of boy was he before?
Sounds like a gangster or something.
You thought he was a gangster?
Yeah, get into trouble and that.
Did you change him?
Yep. Did I?
Maybe.
How did you do that?
Love? No?
Mm.
I would never want to just spend time, quickly have sex, go, and that's very cold, and that's not love. So you need to have that developing bond, really, to really make love to each other.
And I thought you had to be in love to enjoy sex, because in the movies here, we talk about making love, and I thought that you had to be in love to really have a great sex life. I always wanted people to love me. And you can't always have that, but you can have a great sex life. Now I do.
Want mijn moeder zei, seks, dat heb je met één iemand die je echt heel erg lief vindt. En anders, dan doe je het niet. Maar het was voor mij als nieuwsgierig, temperamentvol en lustig meisje wel heel ingewikkeld wat ik daar allemaal onder moest verstaan.
Do you think you'll be a better lover now?
I guess, in a sense, because I'm more open and more creative, I guess, to new ideas, I guess, yeah. So I was kind of prudish at first, you know, selfish, I guess. But now, you know, reading the books and doing things like that, then I'm more interested in trying out new things, I guess.
What kind of new things?
Threesomes, ass fucking, let's see. 2 girls give me head at one time. Let's see.
That sounds difficult.
What's that?
How could 2 girls give you head at the same
Well,
time?
each one has to, you know, take a turn, you know, lick, suck, you know, take turns or something, I don't know.
You're not setting your standards high or anything.
No, I'm not setting my standards high because I look at it this way. It seems to be the thing, you know. I mean, I look at, you know, I mean, come on, man. You know, these days, man, it's nothing to see. I hear about girls tag teaming a guy all the time, so it's not setting standards too high.
You think it's really normal these days?
Yeah, from what I understand.
Where do you understand that from?
Magazines I read.
Is this porn magazines?
Yes.
When you see porn, do you think that compares to the sex that you're having? Or
No, obviously,
No, they got
obviously,
bigger tits and shit.
yeah, well, no, obviously,
They're
porn
proper
stars,
dirty
like,
and that.
yeah.
They get paid to do it though. Like you're
watching it.
you're
They do
sacrificing
some
yourself.
things. You're like, fuck that. Like,
Never.
You're like, fuck doing that.
Like 2 girls, 1 cup. Like on a serious
Yeah.
note, I would never go anal. I'd never lick a girl up. On a serious note, then top 2. Like that's disgusting. I think personally.
you would never eat pussy?
No. I'm on eating pussy.
No, I'll do it too.
No way. I'd never eat that.
Maar jij dacht toch ook vaak dat een man dat dan...
Ja, dat een man advies... Ja, ik had het gewoon nog helemaal niet meegemaakt. Dus ik wist gewoon niet dat bestond. Dat ook gewoon, zonder dat het echt heel plat of pornografisch of zo zou zijn.
Do you think you know how to pleasure a woman?
I'm not sure. That's the thing is I have to learn. You know, I believe that a woman tells you what she wants, and I'm willing to do what a woman wants. So I believe, yeah, I believe I can.
And if she says, go down on me?
I eat pussy all day long, yes.
Do you know how to give women orgasms?
Not fully. I don't think so.
Don't know like the ins and outs.
Yeah.
What you got to do?
No, I actually don't. To be fair,
Right,
I was
you just
thinking,
got-
innit? Is it like touch the G spot or something? Isn't it? Fuck that's.
Oh, just rub the clip there.
Yeah, trust.
Just get bare wet.
Do you know how to do it?
To make a woman come?
Yeah.
Well, lie to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know how I come, but...
Oh, fair
Can
enough.
you share it, please, so I know for the future?
Okay.
Having someone caress my ear, or getting massaged in a ticklish way.
Sometimes I like him to compliment me about my body, and that will certainly get me in the mood.
From oral sex to strap-on sex with dildos to fisting to anal.
Also nicht nur nackig ins Bett springen und losmachen, sondern es muss schon so den ganzen Tag so ein bisschen knistern oder abends.
Mit Hilfsmitteln, mit Dildo, was immer es so gibt.
Alles quer durch den Garten.